Well, hello guys, and welcome to the Chem Crown channel, where I share interesting and exciting information about the most basic concepts of chemistry. If this video helps you to learn a little bit about the subject, then please like the video, share the video with your friends on different platforms, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up while watching this video at some point. Today we are going to discuss the law of definite proportion. I think this is one of the most easy and straightforward topic in chemistry to understand. So let's first of all define this law. According to this law, different samples of a pure substance has always the same proportion of elements by mass. For example, CO2 and H2O. So what this law basically is trying to tell us that when we take different samples of the same pure substance from different places, the number of elements will be exactly the same in each and every substance. In the same way, if we find the mass ratio between the different elements in each pure sample, it will be the same for the rest of the samples, and this is what this law is trying to tell us. Now, to explore this idea further, we discussed different examples. So the first one is we take three different samples of water from three different sources. One is stream, the second one is the river, and the third one is the well water. We write down the formula of H2O. Now we write down the symbol of hydrogen and oxygen. Now you know that the atomic mass of oxygen is 16 AMU, while the atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 AMU or 1 gram. We multiply the atomic mass of hydrogen by 2 because we know that in one molecule of water we have 2 hydrogen numbers, so that's why we multiply it by 2. We don't multiply the atomic mass of oxygen by any number because we know that we have only one oxygen in the water molecule. So here you get 2:60. Now we divide both sides by 2 and we get 1:8, which means that if you have water molecule or water sample, you will have 1 parts of hydrogen by mass and 8 parts of oxygen by mass. The exact same process is repeated for this one and this one, which is exactly the same. Here you get 1:8, in this case you get 1:8, and in this case you get 1:8. Now we want to discuss the second example, in which two samples of the carbon dioxide have been taken from two different sources. Now here we write carbon and here oxygen, and the same process is repeated for this one. We know that the atomic mass of carbon is 12 AMU, while the atomic mass of oxygen is 16 AMU. We multiply this 16 by 2 because we know that in this formula we have 2 number of oxygen atoms. So we get 32 and 12. Now if we divide both sides by 4, we get 3 and 8. 3:8. Now what does it mean is, if you have carbon dioxide, whatever the type of source is, you will have 3 parts of carbon by mass and 8 parts of oxygen by mass, which is exactly true for this one. After discussing all these examples, now we come to the conclusion that whatever the type of source for the compound is, but the ratio between the different elements in a compound will be exactly the same. So this is what the law of definite proportion means. Thank you for watching and see you in the next class.